Hi, I'm Open Water Mike. I'm going to take the time right now to show you just a little bit of how to modify some of your thin fins. Uh, they used to have the thin fins that used to have the rattle. Now they got the Storms got these thin fins. They don't have the rattle and they are a solid color. So when they're out of the box they don't rattle, and we're going to do a little bit of modifying and add that rattle. So stick with me and I'll show you how we did that. Okay, now we're going to take our Storm thin fin number 6. We got it right here. We'll take it out of the box. Taking your measure from the nose back 1 1/8 of an inch. At the top I made a little dot is where you want to drill your hole. You want to keep it at the top. There is a divider right in through here, so we'll be right on the back side of that divider. So let's make our hole. Our hole is 11/64 drill bit. Okay, once you get your hole started, take your drill bit and start turning it more upright so you're going straight down and going slow so the shavings don't end up inside of it. And then you'll have your nice little hole right at the top. Then we'll take a BB. If you can get a hold of a stainless steel BB, that's fine. If not, then this is just out of a regular BB for a BB gun. And we'll stick that right inside that hole. And then you can hear it rattling. Okay, the next step is we've got to seal that hole shut. I like to use the epoxy. You can use a glue stick if you'd like, but I prefer to use the Little Lock epoxy. It's a 1-minute epoxy, so you got to work kind of fast with it, and it works out really well. Squeeze a little bit on the top. Get you a toothpick. Stir it up really, really good. Okay, you want to get enough on your toothpick so it almost like it's going to want to make a drop. Keep twirling it around. Make sure you hold your thin fin straight up and down so the BB stays on the bottom. And take your toothpick and you'll just start going around the edge of that hole. Take your toothpick and rotate it around the hole, and the glue will come off the toothpick and go inside that hole. You want to keep repeating that process. You don't want to put a glob in there because you don't want a drop to fall inside. And then just keep moving it around so you can see to make sure you got that hole completely sealed shut. Try to get it as flat as possible. Sometimes you might have a little bubble on top because you'll get gases inside start building up and it'll start wanting to bulge out. If you get it before it dries, you can take your toothpick and off to the side to release those air pocket inside so it lays back down. Then we'll hold it right there, or you can set it upright until it dries, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now that our glue has dried, the next phase is we take, and on the top of it we'll take a Sharpie marker or a permanent marker like that with a fine tip on it. And we'll take and we'll start at the top, start working it back with black, and then we'll start putting little lines on the side to give it a little bit more designs to it. And then we've got a little thin fin that rattles. Pretty awesome. I have been trying them. They do work very well on coho and steelhead. So add that to your arsenal in your tackle box and see what you think out of it. Well, thanks for watching. This is Open Water Mike. See you on the water.